Well, all my friends, the reviews for the first three episodes of Prime's Yakuza Like a Dragon are not looking too good. The first three episodes just dropped the other day, October 24th, and like a poo face, I haven't actually watched it yet, but the reviews are in, and the scores are not looking good. So let's take a deeper dive into that after my incredible intro. All right, friends, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you look over here on the reviews for Yakuza Like a Dragon, they are not good. Like I said, the first three episodes just dropped on the 24th. And if you look up Like a Dragon Yakuza, or you go to the specific sites, the two big sites that I always look at, IMDb has a 6. And that's an aggregate of people's reviews, just like Rotten Tomatoes, which is at 56%. So that's pretty low on both. Although that is what Google is saying. If you actually go to the Yakuza page in IMDb, it says 5.9 out of 10. And currently on Rotten Tomatoes, it's a 64. So it's gone up since that. If you just Google the title, it'll show you the reviews, but they're already up, not up to date. So on Rotten Tomatoes right now, it's at 64%, and on IMDb, it's 5.9 out of 10. So those are not good reviews. But because I have not actually seen the show yet, I cannot comment on whether those are accurate or not, but it is not a good sign. Some of the reviews over on IMDb, this person gave it a 6. Quite disappointing is the title. A lot of the reviews are saying it's beyond the game, which I don't know enough about the games to talk about how close they are to the games or not, but it sounds like they're not. This person gave it a 3 out of 10 and called it a mess. I want it to be good. Instead, it's bad. Really, really bad. Another 3.10. What were they thinking? But then someone gives it an 8 out of 10. Don't let the fanboys tell you. It could be definitely said that people who play the games and know them probably way more disappointed because I barely played the games. I played a little bit of them. Then maybe my review will be more favorable based on that fact alone. But just seeing a lot of 3 out of 10s, 3 out of 10s, 1 out of 10, damn. Then someone gave it a 9 out of 10. This is all on IMDb. It's interesting to note that the critics are at 64% and the audience is at 36. So the audience score is way lower. Under the critics review, for the top critics, there's only one, and they gave it a big green snot. The series is too staid. So some guy who wants to use a fancy word instead of the regular word just to seem cool to capture the idiosyncratic, fiercely political spirit of the source material. Niv M. Sultan from Slant Magazine gave it a 2.5 out of 4. What a weird way to rate things. That's the top critic. I don't know. For some reason, the top critic is the negative review. But if you go to all critics, I'm seeing lots of just full tomatoes, which I guess means good. The very top one, Ash Parrish from The Verge, Like a Dragon is made better because it puts being good TV first over being a faithful adaptation. Okay, that's an interesting point. A lot of people are giving it flack for not being faithful, and this person is saying, hey, it wasn't faithful, but it's still good, which is what I'm thinking. Next person, Bradley Russell from Total Film. Like a Dragon, Yakuza remixes the story of O5's Yakuza to present a video game adaptation that capably stands on its own 2 feet, even if it jettisons more of the bizarre elements that have made the series such a success. Yeah, so another one of like it's a good show, but not a faithful adaptation. It's hard to say. If you're a critic, you shouldn't use your how you feel about the games as a review metric. If you're an actual critic, whether you played the games or not should be kind of put aside. Because then it's kind of like, your love for the games is influencing your actual review, which is not accurate. Matt Jones on IGN, which gives everything a 7, but it actually gave this a 4. Matt Jones gives it a squishy green snot. Interesting characters, portrayals don't do enough to make a Like a Dragon Yakuza entertaining. It settles some curiosities to see the world of Komuracho entered in live action, but it's utterly skippable. Some audience reviews over on Rotten Tomatoes. The audience, which gave it like a 36%. It is different from the source material, but I like it. This person gave it a 4.5 stars out of 5. Next person gave it a 2. First off, this is a disgrace to the games. However, I will try to review from a fresh perspective. So this person knows the game and gave it a 2. Next person down, Vlad, gave it a 1. Every single bad review is based on the fact that these people know and love the games. So definitely anyone who gives it a good rating hasn't played the games. I feel like I'm probably going to give it a higher rating than I would if I'd know the games. So some disappointing news for the first 3 episodes of Like a Dragon Yakuza, the latest game adaptation that's come out, and it is not being received very well. I want every adaptation to do well, regardless if it's a game I've played at all. I want them all to do well because it makes the entire genre look good. But I will hold off on giving it my opinion until I've watched the episodes. But if you've watched the show, let me know what you think. Do you know the games that well? Do you not know them at all? But please, if you're watching, don't forget to like and subscribe and to keep gaming.